Presiding officers, President and Deputy President, honorable members of this House. Nearly 5 years ago, on the 15th of October 2020, Mr. President, you stood in front of this House and presented to Parliament the Economic Reconstruction and Recovery Plan as a response to sluggish economic growth impacted by deadly COVID-19. At that time, you characterized, Mr. President, infrastructure development as a flywheel on which our country should rebuild its economy due to its multiplier effect. Subsequently, Infrastructure South Africa was established under Minister De Lille and Dr. Ramaphosa. Since then, ISA has been championing infrastructure delivery as a single point of entry for infrastructure planning, management, and delivery. This was followed by the establishment of Infrastructure Fund as an added instrument to provide blended finance. Under the sixth administration, 268 individual projects were gazetted. 82 of these projects are already under construction with an approximate value of 437 billion. The latest 12 projects that are ready for implementation that the President referred to in the SONA were packaged and included in the construction book that we launched in March 2024 under the sixth administration. Factually, this demystified the myth that things are happening only now because there are new parties in government. Never mind that these parties boarded a train already rolling and delivering tangible results. Like Honorable Steenhuisen, they all speak as if everything is new. They are not in the habit of giving credit where it is due. It is not in their nature to acknowledge work done by others, simply because they are obsessed to claim easy victories out of desperation to woo South African votes.
Speaker.
Honourable member at the podium, please take your seat. Honourable member, Honourable Adams.
Yes, Speaker, thank you. I was just inquiring if the Deputy Minister is referring to the apples that went to Thailand. Thank you.
Honourable member, that is not a point of order and it is not allowed. Honourable members, please also do not make spurious points. It will be ruled out of order. Honourable Deputy Minister, please proceed.
They do not give accolades where it is true, not because of anything but hypocrisy and disrespect of the process of knowledge development. They do not value knowledge development. They have no appreciation that plagiarism is frowned upon among knowledge community and scholars. Anyway.
Order, honourable members. Honourable members on both sides of the House. Honourable members. Honourable Deputy Minister, please take your seat. Honourable members on both sides, we will sit until you now decide that the Honourable Deputy Minister has an audience that he can speak to and that he is not drowned out. You have been warned a number of times. So please settle down and keep any of your comments at a pace and at a tempo and at a volume that does not disrupt the speaker on both sides. Honourable Deputy Minister, please proceed.
They do not.
Honourable members, please act orderly. Please allow the Deputy Minister to speak. We have allowed all the speakers to speak without interruption. Deputy Minister, please proceed.
Anyway, plagiarism and data integrity are not taught at a basic education level yet.
Honourable members. Honourable members.
Yet they are...
Honourable Deputy Minister, please take your seat. Honourable members, and I'm speaking specifically to the members of the EFF and the members of the ANC. Your behaviour is unacceptable. And honourable members, I can, however, also ask you to leave should it be necessary, but it is not at this point. I do trust. Honourable members. Honourable members, can we please proceed with the necessary decorum of this House, because at this point there is no decorum on your side. Honourable Deputy Minister, please proceed.
Honourable Speaker.
Order, Speaker.
Honourable Deputy Minister, please take your seat. Yes, Honourable Member, please state the point and the rule on which you are rising.
Speaker, you can't single out the EFF because the whole House is clapping except the DA. So you can't say it's the EFF that is being disruptive. Everyone is welcoming the comments of the Minister.
Honourable Member, please
it's only
take your
the
seat.
DA that is not clapping.
Honourable Member, please take your seat. You were making such a noise that you did not hear what I say. I said the members of the EFF and members of the ANC, but you didn't hear it because you are too loud. Deputy Minister, please proceed.
Our country and the world have been bombarded with a propaganda and deliberate misinformation about Expropriation Act recently assented to by the President. The Act empowers the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure to expropriate land and asset only in the public interest. We have in our country the Office of Valuer General, but on the implementation of the Act, one, we need to ensure that the expropriation, the one who owns the property is engaged. There are negotiations. Secondly, there is a valuer who assesses the property. All of these four guarantees ensure the security of tenure and property rights in South Africa. The misinformation about land grab and all other falsehoods are rather unfortunate. Worse when a minister publicly says the act will not be implemented when he is still in the office. Many ministers take an oath of office, committing that they will obey and uphold all the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic, that they will uphold their offices conscientiously. Therefore, such a response is not only unfortunate, but bear the need for self-development. I must say, there are many ministers who would have not been comfortable with other acts, but upon taking the office, they implement them. Well, we are seeing what was perfectly described by the late Tumsan Makaye some time ago. Shombela said, when racism is combined with ignorance, they produce arrogance. Expropriation is not only implemented in South Africa, it is implemented throughout the world. In United States, they call it eminent domain. In Singapore and India, they call it land acquisition. In New Zealand, Ireland, and UK, they call it compulsory purchase. In Russia, Canada, and Brazil, they call it expropriation. The main issue here is that the ANC cares more than anyone in this house. We want to achieve land reform while ensuring investor confidence to grow the economy and create jobs. Honorable Chair, least said about the debate of Honorable Dr. Hlophe, the better. We were left confused whether it was a debate on sona or praise singing. But he perfectly demonstrated that their organization is nothing but only hell-bent on personality cult, and it's an entity solely owned by one person whom they pray on daily basis as their semi-god. As a developmental state, our approach on infrastructure development covers all areas. As we talk today, we have delivered 40 Welisizwe bridges in 6 provinces. Before the end of the month of March, we will hand over 6 completed bridges in Northwest alone. This government is a government of all people of South Africa. Let us unite to address all social ills. Former President Mbeki, addressing the South African National Editors Forum, said, as I quote, "Report Africa to African and report Africa as South Africans." Let us report South Africa to ourselves and the world, but report South Africa as South African. I thank you.
The Honourable the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development.